Hello, good afternoon. Welcome into Off the Board. I'm Colby Marshy. Alongside me is Jakob Hassan. Don't call him Jacob. It's not Jacob or Jakob. It's actually just Jake. Happy Wednesday, everybody. This is presented by A Better Day. Have yourself a better day. And powered by, FD, FanDuel. Jake, we're back. I think the video's working. Wow. I wonder what happened last week that caused that when I haven't pressed any other buttons. So, classic old side of the river. Hello, Jake. Hello.
Hi, buddy. I'm gonna open Twitch on my phone right now, and I'll tell you. I'll tell you.
No, last time it gave me a banner. It gave me a banner last time.
Okay. We have video. Let's go.
No, like it gave me a banner saying that video doesn't work. That's what I was saying.
Well, we have video, so we're good. Yeah. Hey, I would. You know, Kobe. I'm not even gonna play with you right now. I would say I'm happy to be here. I should be sitting in the shower. Texas, for those who rode with us, for those who subscribe to the Substack, read the Substack, HassanShacks.substack.com. We bet Texas 16-1, 15-1 before the college baseball season started. And, they go out with a whimper last night. Colby, it's really hard to win games when you score 0 runs. Generally in sports, you want to score points, runs. You want the number on your side of the board to not be 0. Texas didn't do that last night in an elimination game. Hard to win games that way. They lose 2-0 to Georgia. I said all along Georgia was the team that I was afraid of. They have an elimination game tonight against Oklahoma, which I'll talk about in a little bit later in the show. But yeah, it ends. Honestly, obviously you always want to win the bets. Like that's always the goal, of course. But like it could have been worse. Like we were there. We were near the finish line. Did you face plant before you got there? Yes. But at a 15-1, 16-1, I know some people got 20-1 when I gave it out. Awesome. Mm-hmm. You were in the final 6 teams. Like it aged really well. It was a fun ride from the second week of March until the second week of June. Like we had a really good shot. And it aged well. Texas at the end of the regular season and going into this tournament was like 4-1. Didn't end the way we wanted. It was the only futures bet I had this College World Series. Horrible, awful way for it to end because Georgia was dying to lose that game last night. But is what it is. Be what it be. And, we'll try and get them next year.
When's West Virginia just going to die?
I don't know. If we want to talk about it right now, they're dogs again tonight. Elimination game against North Carolina. But even in the game over the weekend, when West Virginia and North Carolina played, North Carolina just hasn't impressed me that much. Like they win these games, both the game against Ole Miss and the first game against West Virginia. They go all the way until the end, until the final 3 innings, and then they have some heroics, whether it be a go-ahead 3-run home run like it was against Ole Miss, or whether it was pulling away with a couple of runs in the 8th inning like it was in the first game against West Virginia. This North Carolina team has a very high floor. They do everything right. They are very tactical. They don't make mistakes. But they don't blow you away. Like, they don't have that superstar that's like, that's the guy you want at the plate. Like, that's the guy. It could be anyone on their team.
Just say it.
I like West Virginia tonight.
Just say that phrase everyone loves to say. They have the power of...
It's not even that, though. Like, you watch them, and it's not like, it's not even that. Like, I don't even see this team and think like, oh, they're really ride or die for each other. West Virginia has the power of friendship. They have the power of friendship with themselves and their oh, I thought you were talking about North Carolina. Yeah, West Virginia does. They have their team vibes. They have the power of friendship. Like, they're awesome. I mean, they put Troy in a body bag yesterday. West Virginia almost cleared the total in the game on their own. It was 14. They scored 12. They won 12-0. I like West Virginia a little bit tonight. I bet the +1.5 on the run line at -110. I think there's a really good chance that they win tonight and push Carolina to a Game 7.
Yeah, they're the only team I've been seeing, so You're lucky I have a question in terms of the College World Series. Also, can you
Okay.
please do me a solid when you text me about the College World Series? Please spell it out. Every time you type it out, I think you're saying Chicago
Talking
White
about the
Sox.
White Sox?
Yes. Because why would I think you're talking to me about anything other than that? Because I have knowledge on that topic. What's
Okay,
going on,
that's fair.
Brian? Paul
That's fair
Matson
enough.
here. I'm like, CWS. And I go, Colby, this has happened in the past. He's talking about the College World Series. And I'm like, okay, he's not talking about America's team right now. But do we have any? Do we got anything we got to get off our chest before we keep the sports chatter going? You got anything? It's been a full week since we've talked.
Yes.
Anything worth getting off your chest? Your trip was fun. It sounded like you needed to mix in a couple waters here and there, and you didn't.
Omaha was great. I highly recommend anybody who's a college baseball fan, like, should absolutely go. And honestly, Colby, even you as a non-college baseball guy, I think you'd like it. Like, the
It's
energy is
college.
incredible.
Of course,
Like,
I'd love it.
it's
Meaning
it's
college
great. Like,
sports atmosphere. I honestly would rather go to the women's. The women's one. The
well,
softball
though,
one's
well,
nuts.
the softball ones are at home fields though, so like you only get
Uh,
one. Like, like men's college World Series, you got 18 teams in Omaha. Women's college World Series, it's at their home venues, I believe. I'm almost positive I'm right about that. Matt the Bat watching right now, who also tweeted us Sour Power, which is what? Are you familiar with the Sour Power thing?
I thought it was
So
an
Georgia,
innuendo.
anytime Georgia, do you know what Bucky's is?
Yeah, Jay.
The Okay, I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure. Sorry, excuse me for going on a fact-finding mission and not having X-ray vision to see behind your DePaul flag. Hello. Anyway, Georgia
It's
has
not a
made
flag; it's a
their
banner.
thing. I hate you. Anyway, they are making the thing, Georgia's like thing, their power of friendship, is they've come together over sour strips that are sold at Bucky's. And that, like, anytime they hit a home run or score runs, they just feed each other sour strips. It's awesome. So Matt the Bat, our guy, is tweeting us power of friendship or sour power, greater sign, power of friendship, which I kind of agree with. Anyway, uh, oh, Giles is saying that Women's College World Series at Oklahoma City. Okay, I was wrong about that. But anyway, it's awesome. I can't wait to be back. Next step, hopefully, is getting a press pass for the next go around. But it was unbelievable. It was a great time. Had a great time. What I do want to get off my chest, though, even though Colby keeps being mean to me about mixing in waters, even though
Dude, I
whatever.
was laughing myself like this dude needs
God,
a mix in of water.
God forbid I ask questions. But whatever. I digress. What the hell is with this Parmesan cheese thing and the espresso martinis? Speaking of mixing into water, espresso martini on a Monday. What about
Oh,
that? Let's talk
sorry,
about
that's
that.
my day off. That's my Saturday.
Oh, true. That's true. I forgot about that. All right,
Ah.
never mind. Never mind.
That's my
Never mind.
Saturday.
Never mind. Forget it.
This guy. So one, I'll just rebuttal with what I've said to everybody. That said, kill yourself, go to jail.
I was not one of those people, to be clear.
To be fair, nobody said to kill myself, but they told me to go. A bunch of people told me to go to jail, and I will say this: try it and call me back. That's all.
Really?
Try it and call me back. So the backstory is the pizza place that I went to had the espresso martini, and then on the description it said, "Ask us to add shredded Parmesan on it. Trust us." And I said, "Well," me and Jess were like, you put that, we have to try it. And then the waiter, who was the bartender as well, he was like kind of nervous, and he was like, "Now, I didn't write that in there, like saying that it works." And I was like,
Oh
"Sir,"
no.
"you put it in there. I'm going to try it." I go, "I'm
Yeah.
not going to send it
From
back."
the bartender too, though, that's not what you want to hear.
He's like, "I bartend all over the city, blah blah blah." I'm like, "Sir, if you put it on the menu, I'm asking to try it. So you gotta."
Right.
He goes, "Here's what I'll do. I'll give you a little cup and you can sprinkle it on there." I go, "Deal. That's fair enough. Because what if you do overkill?" So I tried it,
That's fair.
put it on. Let's put it on like the little lip, and I was like, it works. It's not like something where you put it in and it's gonna It's gonna like
Right.
it's gonna nothing's overpowering each other. They're still like this, if that makes any sense. Everything is
There's a
still there.
separation.
There's a clear separation. It's like a little, you get a kiss. There's a little tongue in there. That's the cheese. That's the cheese. I promise anyone out there, if you like espresso martinis, that trying it with the Parmesan is actually really good. Because I ended up throwing it a bunch in there. It worked. It's a little.
You really you cheesed the hell out of that thing. So
well, at
now
first
that is
I had to spin it to take the photo because I tried it first. It works. I wouldn't lead people down the wrong route if it was gross. People think I like clickbait. That wasn't clickbait. That was me being like, hey, these lunatics over here are up to
I
something.
will say that genuinely stopped me in my tracks. When I saw that picture, it genuinely, I was like, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
So is it like also tongue, that's the cheese is it's such an insane sentence.
I could have used a bunch of other stuff, but it would have been more vulgar.
You could have. I liked it. To be clear, it was funny. Does the cheese, because you're saying there's a clear separation, so does the cheese just sit on the top the entire time?
Pretty much. That's probably the problem, but you don't want curds. You know what I mean?
Right, no, because you
want
would
it
think it's
spun
an
in
espresso
there.
martini, so it's gonna, it's gonna curdle.
Yeah, you don't want pulp. Jeez.
Oh, you don't want pulp in your espresso martini. You never want that.
It's kind of like you get other martinis that have like chocolate shavings on it.
Sure.
Like, they could have, you know what they could have done? They could have rimmed it, but I don't know what they would have used to like hold it.
Right. I mean, it's Parmesan cheese. You could
the simple syrup. They could have just used the simple syrup.
Could do that.
You met Brian? Oh, that's sick.
So Giles came through. Shout out my guy Giles. He's a big college baseball fan. He DM'd me that he would be there. He showed up. We had a beer together. We talked. Apparently Colby, when we're on, he's just indoctrinating people in the workplace with us. Like he's just forcing our voices onto people. So, which we appreciate. More people should do that. Just turn our show on in the workplace. We need all the exposure we can get. We're trying to take this thing up and up and up and up so that me and Colby can pay our bills.
So Brian has us on full blast right now?
So he was saying that sometimes he throws the AirPod on.
This self-centered SOB has us blasting him hearing his name over and over again, and people can walk by and be like, "Is Brian really listening to somebody talk about
our good friend? Our good friend." So
hold on, he's got it blasted, Jake. There's people walking by. Hey, Brian, are they talking about you on that show? And he'll go, "Yeah, you want to listen?" And then he'll go, "No, I got to get this email."
Well, he's not in a cubicle. He said as far as he has like an office from what I understand. But anyway, neither here nor he's in a position where he's up higher on the totem pole.
Oh, so hey, Brian, you need my resume? It's pretty self-explanatory. What's on it?
I was gonna say we let's just say, Colby, I was working when I met Giles. I'm working to get us a sandwich sponsorship. Let's just put it that way.
You said that or him?
I said that. I'm trying to schmooze here. he put it in the chat. But anyway, also apparently we're working on UPS sponsorships. Apparently,
Paul works at UPS. Yeah,
lovely. Let's go. Jimmy Johnson.
The UPS. Grit and the grime are in chat. The grit and the grime.
Yeah. No, but Giles, as always, great to meet you. It was awesome. I said that to his face, obviously. Great to have a beer with you, my friend. But what was I saying before? Oh, we were talking about the espresso martini and the. I'm interested. For me, I'm a big texture person. Like when you drank it, did the cheese because we're talking about curdling? It didn't curdle in your mouth.
It worked. I don't know.
Not that you're swishing it around.
I had two. Technically, I had two because Jess drove. So she was like, "You have to finish this," and I was like, "Give me the cheese cup."
Give me the cheese.
Give me the cheese cup.
And then you were telling her to give you the cheese when you got home too, based on our previous examples. Anyway, no, did I go over your head? Or are you just not saying anything? You're just pleading the fifth. Okay.
I would never use that comment.
Fifth. It's really funny. Anyway, College World Series is great. Love it. Cannot wait to be back.
No, it
espresso
doesn't.
martini.
It doesn't dissolve, Brian. Brian's asked if it dissolves. It
That's
does
what
not.
that's what my question was. So if it just sits on top, that's interesting. Because like I also feel like then you run but also you don't like chug an espresso martini. You sip it daintily. So I guess, and if you're self-serving the cheese, you're cheesing yourself. I know Kobe cheesed himself a lot in college.
That you're cheesing yourself.
I know that was a habit of yours when you were in college a lot. So I know you're familiar with cheesing
Jake
yourself.
Jake did not know who I was in college. Jake doesn't know I had no hair back in college.
Oh, I've seen the pictures.
The biggest stage in world soccer is here, and every goal changes everything. And now, FanDuel is giving you a reason to root for every single one. Introducing Every Goal Pays. Bet on a match and get bonus bets for every goal scored in that match. That's right, more goals means more bonus bets, and all you have to do is turn on your token. From the opening whistle to the final kick, let there be goals on FanDuel. Visit FanDuel.com/believe to get started now. 21 plus select states for Kansas in affiliation with the Kansas Star Casino. 18 plus DC, Kentucky, and Wyoming. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 1-800-MY-RESET. Call 1-888-789-7777. Visit ccpg.org/chat in Connecticut. Visit mdgamblinghelp.org in Maryland. Visit gamblinghelplinema.org or call 800-327-5050 in Massachusetts. Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY. Text HOPE-NY New York. Call 1-877-770-7867 in Louisiana.
All right, well, that's all I got. You know what? I'm open to it. I'm open to trying it. If anybody in the Chicagoland area,
for anyone that's listening that's planning on doing it in public, I would love for you to record your waitress's face.
Did our other friend, our rat friend, did she make a comment on this? I feel like that's right up
Smaller than the average bear?
Yes.
I don't think so. Let me go through the DMs that I got. Because I put it on Instagram, that's where it kind of took off in terms of people replying. Smalls did not reply.
Interesting. I mean, she's a Guinness gal, though, so maybe she's just not in those espresso martini
what
streets.
The hell?
Yeah, I replied.
Somebody said calling the FBI. And then one person said, I mean, there's other ones I just keep.
Yep.
Whatever.
All right, well, that was Colby's DMs. You've convinced me. My first thought was, oh my God, what is this? But I'm into it. I'm invested. I would try. If anybody in Chicago, because I'm not going to go to the suburbs for this. If anybody in Chicago knows of a place that does this,
there is
hit my line.
That was the only.
Oh, Hilmer's is here too. I mean, that you know of. I don't know. You don't know that there's not somebody.
You know who has a really good espresso martini? Blue Line Lounge.
I've heard that.
That place slaps. They have a happy hour on Fridays for martinis. And one time
I did know that.
I went with Ben and Jake. That was when we met up afterwards. We went with Ben and Jake.
Yes, that's how I know about this.
And we got there like 4 minutes before it was up. And we're like, can we order in bulk?
Can we order in bulk? Can we order martinis?
We ordered 6. We go, can we get 6 espresso martinis? And they were like, sure. I was like, sweet. And then they came over with the 6, and literally the whole bar just turned around and looked at us. I'm like, yo, I'm getting the happy hour. It jumps from like, it was an under $10 martini, then it jumps to 18. I'm getting this deal.
I give that bar credit too, because usually there's places that'll be like, no. Like you get
one per person.
Yeah, one per person, one at a time.
Bro, and then the table was the size of this iPad. They were like, here.
I mean, not that espresso martinis take up that much volume on the table space.
6!
Fair. That's fair. Well, that was talking espresso martinis.
Also, the summer of Rippin' Lips continues.
Dude, you caught a massive. Even I'm not a fish guy. Even I was like, whoa.
I fell in. I fell in the water. Not like my shoes and stuff got wet. So
that's not falling in.
This slipped in.
Slipped in is
there
different.
Was a drop
falling
off.
In makes me think like slipped in is different. Like, and I know you're a big fan of slipping in, especially in college. But when you say fall in, like. consensually, of course. I picture your entire torso. Like you say, fall in. I'm picturing like
No.
face planting.
So if you saw the size of that pond, you'd be like, no, you didn't. Just picture a little league infield. I swear to God. But I caught it. So there was like
pretty a little league pond infield still for a pond. That's still pretty.
Like third grade. It's not that big.
Yeah, but I mean, for a pond, like it's a pond.
Oh shit.
Oh, Kobe swore. Kobe swore on the show. Ooh,
Okay.
get him.
What happened?
Get him.
Palmer was scared. She tried to open the door. What's wrong? It's okay. Did something fall? She's definitely scared. Hold on. Come here. It's okay. Uncle Jake's here. It's okay. Come here. Oh, you're nice.
She is a beautiful dog.
It's okay. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be all right. I know you don't want to go outside because it's raining, and you're filled with poop and pee. She won't go. She won't go if it's raining. She will not.
It's supposed to rain all day too.
Oh my god! And she's
You're
terrified of umbrellas. So if you're trying to type right now, well, what if you get an umbrella? Absolutely petrified of umbrellas, and she's also scared of golf carts. She will lose her mind.
That makes more sense.
It's okay. So the fish. So I
Slipping in.
It's down a hill, so it's all down, and there was like a little patch I could stand on. And I didn't think I was catching Big Bertha yesterday. So while I hooked it, I'm just laughing to myself because I couldn't believe how big it was. I mean, it's not the biggest fish I've ever caught, and it's not like it was that big. It was probably, I don't even want to be wrong, 4 pounds at the most.
But I mean, you're usually posting these fish that are like the size of your finger. So
dude,
like it's the juxtaposition.
If you saw the lure I use, I'm either catching that or I'm catching something you would be shocked it got hooked. And there's no in between.
Well,
so then
I'm happy for you.
So then like there's the patch I was sitting on, and then right in front of it just drops. So I was trying to hold the pole up so the line would stay tight and try to reach in, and then my feet went out and I fell in. But then
pole staying tight is something you usually struggle with, right?
And then I was like, I got him. And no one came by. I was like, nobody's seeing me struggle with this thing. Just somebody take the line. Anywho, we got baseball to chat about. Jake.
Colby.
I said on Monday in my little 5-minute hitter that it goes on our Tuesday podcast with Scott that I would save the White Sox chatter for today because there's no reason for us to overkill it, even though it deserves to be overkilled up the yin-yang, because the White Sox were ranked 6th in the top 10 rankings on MLB.com, and I put out, and I believe you liked it, imagine waking up from a 2-year coma, and that's the first thing you see.
I did like that. It was a good tweet.
It's unfathomable that they're that good. You and I did not think they'd be this good, or at least this fun. And I mentioned it the other day. If you're wishing ill will on this team, if you're just like somebody who's waiting in the shadows, waiting that you're hate watching them, you're a loser. I don't care what fan you are. You're an absolute loser. 2 years removed from being the worst ever, and you're like, oh, this is phony. This is phony.
Again, mind you, this is all without arguably their best player, Munetaka Murakami.
And their catcher!
And their starting catcher, who homered in his rehab assignment last night. You see that?
The knees are good.
Dude, we have to bet his home run in his first game back.
I really regret not taking Drake Baldwin's yesterday. I liked it.
Dude, my whole
there was no reason to take it.
Is it Tuesday? Tuesday has been my thing for 2 years, 3 years.
Toothy.
And his first game off, he's on my fantasy team too. I knew it was his first game back, and I didn't play it because I'm an idiot. Anyway. Yeah.
They're awesome.
Anyway, back to the White Sox.
They're awesome.
They're great.
Took down the Braves, took down the Dodgers after almost potentially getting perfect gamed by Yamamoto, and I was at that game.
Oh yeah, you were. I was in
Oh,
Omaha. That was, dude. That's so sick. The Tristan, the Tristan Peters too, or
dude, and
whatever his name
I
is.
I went on Greg Peterson's podcast Monday, and he mentioned Peters, and I was like, to be fully transparent with you, Greg, and everyone listening, if I wasn't going to that Sox game, I wouldn't have been on Tristan Peters or Miguel Vargas that day. I
Sure.
punched myself early on because I leaned with Shohei and Muncy. Go figure, they homered. I didn't think
Of
Shohei would
course.
play, and it seemed like what I was looking at that Muncy might not have played. So I was like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to take these guys. And then they homered. But
Mm-hmm.
the fun one came through. That was awesome.
At the last second too. That's so sick.
Oh my God.
That was great. Even though you were really mean to me when I was trying to interact with you on Twitter and give us both some engagement, but whatever. I'm over it. I'm not even thinking about it anymore. But this White Sox team is good. Like, it does it help that the rest of the AL Central is absolute trash? Yes, of course it does. But this team is talented. Again, we still haven't even seen Hagen Smith. Everybody's playing well, and Will Venable is just pushing all of the right buttons. I saw somebody tweet over the weekend, like, imagine in the beginning of the year saying, oh, Chase Mydroth is our number 5 hitter. And somebody would say, oh, no, what happened? Oh, well, no, it's all good. Sam Antonacci is leading off now, and he's crushing it. Like, Will Venable is doing awesome stuff with
Yesterday's
this lineup,
lineup was hot.
especially while Murakami is out of the lineup. Once he's back, that's going to shuffle things around more. Once Teal is back, that's going to shuffle things around more. Braden Montgomery hasn't, I mean, obviously it's hard to live up to the expectations after you hit a walk-off homer in your first game, but he's still finding his footing. He still love what he brings to this team. And now Will Venable, 30 cents behind the favorite Kevin Cash for Manager of the Year. And if Kevin Cash isn't going to win the AL East,
put some respect on his name.
that's what I mean. Like, so they're basically co-favorites, and I think Venable's going to win this award because now Cash, the Yankees have retaken the lead in the AL East, and they're about to be swept by the Dodgers today. I think probably. So I think and I've said this all along, if Cash doesn't win the division, he's a 2-time winner of the award already. I don't think he's going to win this award. So that's my 2 cents on that. Also, really fast before I forget about it, because we have games that are happening and
let
games that
one
are about to
slip
start.
past the goalie. I forgot to give up McLean K's.
It's unfortunate.
He's got one.
Well, I have one for Marlins and Phillies, which starts in 10 minutes. I like the Phillies on the money line. Or not the Phillies. Wow, Freudian slip there. Maybe I should bet the Phillies on the money line now. I like the Marlins on the money line. Andrew Painter can't be a -125 favorite. He just can't. I don't care that Sandy Alcantara has been bad on the road. I don't care that the Marlins lineup is atrocious. Painter's been terrible. He can't, this is just a price play. Andrew Painter, not sure why my voice cracked there, 28 years old, by the way. Andrew Painter cannot be a 125 favorite. He just can't. So I'm playing the Marlins on the money line here.
I don't have any. I have all of my rest of them. We can wait. So you throwing that out there is fine for the people.
Hashtag for the people.
I just wanted to read off yesterday's lineup, despite them getting trounced.
Oh yeah, White Sox money line was super fun yesterday.
That was such a layup response by me. For those people, Jake texted yesterday, we have to bet the White Sox, and I said I just sent photos of Palmer.
No. I said we have to bet the White Sox today, right? ? And Colby's just sending me pictures of the dog. Like, all right, man. Thanks. Sorry for trying to engage in conversation.
I will make you happy. So
unlikely, but go ahead.
Come next week, I'm going to have to start diving into money lines, as that will be some of my assignments at covers. So I will have more thoughts. It's not a brag, it's facts. But back to my original point. This lineup yesterday tickled my plums. Sam Antonacci, Vargas, Benintendi, Colson Montgomery, Braden Montgomery, Chase Mydroth, Jacob Gonzalez, Tristan Peters, Drew Romo. And then obviously Davis Martin before his ERA jumped a full point. It's a pretty good lineup.
All those people saying Davis Martin, Cy Young. Anyway.
That sucked. Again, I hated that. I hated it. But he was due. He was due. That whole team was due for a blow up.
He was, yeah. They were due for a clunker. Clunker, I barely know her. But the thing is, again, Kyle Teal comes back. Drew Romo, Tony Romo's son, goes back to the bench. And Murakami comes back. Jacob Gonzalez goes to the bench as well, or maybe gets demoted. This lineup is going to get better, which is a crazy thing to say. But This White Sox team is really, really good. I mean, credit to them.
It's quite astonishing. I love it. I love every bit of
Yeah.
it. What else is going on in the league? What else is going on? What can we chatter about? What can we chatter about, Jake?
Jacob Mizorowski.
Yeah. Holy crap, dude. Holy crap.
Minus money favorite for Cy Young now.
I just want to say, looking into that Schwarber bet on Friday, that's the funniest cash ever. Also, it went back. I did it back-to-back days, Jake. I did it back-to-back days where the starter only gave up one hit, and that guy was the one I was on.
That was the homer.
Schwarber and Tristan Peters. Insane. It's okay. You're good. You're okay. You're good, girl.
Do we want to, because, I mean, I guess we might as well just keep talking about the same things we talk about every single week. Do we want to talk about PCA?
Oh, I have so many notes written down for bets that I completely forgot to add, like what I wanted to talk about. That's why I asked, and I was unprepared with that question. But yes, we have to apologize, I guess. After
What?
Apologize for absolutely nothing, because it's just a hot streak, you goobers. You goobers.
You scared me.
You goobers.
You scared me.
You And I just want to say, I'm not a PCA hater. I just would like some consistency.
Yes.
I would like some consistency. I don't want him to be the star talent on the Cubs that is the same thing as, I don't know, the Tigers once a month. And this isn't me dogging him. This is me talking about what I've seen over the last 2 seasons. Out the gate, blistering, chilly, second half. Out the gate, kind of chilly, blistering now.
Yes.
Will it withstand?
That is the perfect way to put that, because all I want is consistency from also the Cubs fans. He's not an MVP. He's not like that play, him hitting for the cycle and immediately getting picked off at first base is the perfect encapsulation of what he is. He is just a very up and down player.
He's so raw. He's raw. What's his like NFL comp for somebody who's raw, like super duper raw that you know?
What do you mean by raw too? What do you mean by that?
Great. You know the talent's there if he could just mold it.
I mean, is it George Pickens?
It's a pretty good comp. I'm trying to think of years past.
I'm thinking of George Pickens is the first one that comes to mind for me. Or it has to be a wide receiver, obviously.
Kilmer calls him Javi Crow Armstrong.
That's not bad.
I guess Javi's a good comp.
Yeah.
In terms of baseball, Javi's a good comp.
Yeah, I mean, but I think the NFL questions, I think it's George Pickens is the answer. Like, he's just super, or to make it more Chicago, like Alshon Jeffrey. Like, it's just, some days he's going to be there and he's going to have 2 touchdowns and 100 yards, and some days it's going to be like, oh, well, he had 4 catches for 50 yards, and also he pulled his hamstring for the 17,000th time. Like, I think it's just, he's very streaky. He's the Reggie Jackson of, I'll upgrade it. I used to say he's the Reggie Jackson of Billy Hamilton's. Maybe that's disrespect. He's the Reggie Jackson of Yasiel Puigs. Like, he's gonna be awesome. He's gonna be Hall of Fame level for 3 weeks at a time, and then he's gonna disappear for 4 weeks. Like, that's just how it is. And I am going to point to that play where he hits a single for the cycle and then immediately gets picked off. The tweet from the guy who was at the game and said, I stood up to take a picture and video of PCA after he completed the cycle, and instead I got him getting picked off. Like, that is just such a perfect, again, microcosm vacuum of what PCA is. Not saying he's not talented. I'm not saying that he's not good. I'm not even saying that he's not an all-star caliber player. He's just not an MVP. He's just not the greatest thing since sliced bread. He's not God's gift to baseball. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Finn.
It was cool that he got the cycle? I
Yes.
saw a snowman out there in the Twitter world had that parlayed.
No way. Parlayed how? Parlayed to hit a single, to hit a double, hit a triple, hit a home run? There's no way, dude. I call BS on that. I'm not saying that the tweet doesn't exist. I'm calling BS that actually happened. There's no shot, dude. There's no way.
Hold on.
And if that's true, that person has been betting that every day this season. There's no way that was just a one-off.
I'm not going to speak on that.
And that's fine. I'm not the guy who's the show receipts guy. I find that's so hyper niche where I find that hard to believe. And that's fine. I don't know, man. In the world of AI generated stuff and photoshopped stuff, I just find that hard to believe. And if this person has been betting that bet every single day or once a week or twice a week, fine. I'm willing to walk this back. But that's so specific to have that on that day. If that's a one-off hit, I find that very hard to believe. And I'm not usually that guy, but I don't know. That's just crazy to me.
For the fun of it, I'm not going to speculate. I'm just going to hope he had the biggest hunch. I think he had a video clip because he does Twitch videos, but I didn't dive into it because I was so jealous.
Right, yeah.
7 to win $4,000. I was like, whatever. Also, if Amanda's in chat.
Yeah, if she's been shockingly quiet today.
Yeah, she's been quiet a lot. But our good friend Amanda, that's usually in chat. God, the rain's coming down. Cashed herself the home run parlay of the century. I won't go into the details unless she comes in and talks about it, but good God. Also, Amanda, if you're out there listening, Jake didn't know who you were. That's why I told him mix in a water.
No, that's not what I was... Because how am I supposed to know in text? You said, you got to stop saying CWS because I'm going to think you're talking about the White Sox. Amanda's a very common name, and we talk about a lot of people.
Yeah, I'm talking about my ex-girlfriend.
I don't know.
Come on.
That's what ticked me off the most about when you said that, because I'm like, how am I supposed to know you're talking? We haven't done a show in a week. How am I supposed to know you're talking about the random person from our chat?
Random? That's a loyalty member.
I know it's a loyalty, but it's how am I supposed to know? It's not like you're saying Giles or Hilmers. Amanda could be literally anybody off the street.
Okay, if I said Brian, you'd say the same thing then.
Yes.
Anywho.
Because I call him Giles. That's different.
Anywho, we got to talk about something as gamblers.
I hate you.
I'm moving on from this. We got to talk about something as gamblers. We don't need to talk about Mezarowski anymore because, folks, he's pretty damn good.
He's really good.
I know he bounced around a bit, but
that's what happens when Matt's not here.
Let's give a round of applause to college football and Texas Tech for doing the right thing.
Yeah.
And as our good friend Rob Brown would say, we bullied them the right way. Let's go. Brandon Sorsby not playing college football ever again. Good. He's entering the supplemental draft. Good. And the funniest part about it, I put the video out yesterday, the Browns being second in the odds. Yeah, the always clean-cut Cleveland Browns quarterback room.
Famously straight as an arrow morally, the Cleveland Browns.
Straight as a ramp, as they say. Straight as a ramp. But that...
Straight as a spiral staircase.
What? I want this to happen. I want it.
They can't.
Just for the bit,
dude.
Just for the bit. And they already got a tight end on that team that you guys could go Google that one. I'm not going to talk about it on here. It's not worth my time.
How about the other guy in the quarterback room?
That's already obvious. I'm talking. I'm the one I'm referring.
Who's probably going to start games.
The guy I was referring to is a news story. Is why we don't. The old stories we know about that disgusting pig.
Yes,
we know about that kid. But Brennan Sorsby not playing this year is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm getting
Had to happen.
the research itch on college football right now, so that's kind of triggered it.
You got the magazine.
Yes. So no free ads, but if I like it, I'll promote it. If you guys like Phil Steele's article, I suggest reading the ESPN preview mag before jumping into Phil Steele. It's like a little stepping stone. It's a really easy read.
It's like microdosing.
Yeah, it's a really easy read, and then you can get into Phil Steele, which my Phil Steele magazine comes in today, which I'm pumped for. Also, just shout out to my former teacher, Adam Rittenberg. Great stuff in there, my guy. Great stuff. Hope you remember me. I was that one kid. But I have some. I went through the reading process yesterday and some things. Palmer, please don't bark. She's looking out the window. Some things on there. I got some teams I'm interested in. Number one, if you know anything about me, Jake, I hate James Franklin. I think he's a fraud. I think he's a fraudulent coach. I think he can only win the easy games, and that's the only reason. Here's the thing. When I was reading, it tickled every plum and box that I would usually check off on teams that I would be interested in. I think it's a 6.5 win total, juice to the over. 7.5 alt lines probably going to be in my ear.
So why do you say that? Because the conference is soft?
That he brought in a lot of guys from Penn State. They have a really good line.
He poached the quarterback commit, right?
Yeah, there's just I look for returning, bringing in guys, and just how good is the previous the turnover of starters and whatnot. Turnover of starters is crucial, especially in this era of college football, college sports. I look for that because if they're staying, they're believing, or if they don't, they're that was in the past, but because of money and everything's different,
right?
It's complicated, but certain things tickled
me.
But
same general idea.
Yes.
The biggest stage in world soccer is here, and every goal changes everything. And now FanDuel is giving you a reason to root for every single one. Introducing Every Goal Pays. Bet on a match and get bonus bets for every goal scored in that match. That's right, more goals means more bonus bets, and all you have to do is turn on your token. From the opening whistle to the final kick, let there be goals on FanDuel. Visit FanDuel.com/believe to get started now. 21 plus select states for Kansas in affiliation with the Kansas Star Casino. 18 plus DC, Kentucky, and Wyoming. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 1-800-MY-RESET. Call 1-888-789-7777. Visit ccpg.org/chat in Connecticut. Visit mdgamblinghelp.org in Maryland. Visit gamblinghelplinema.org or call 800-327-5050 in Massachusetts. Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY. Text HOPE-NY New York. Call 1-877-770-7867 in Louisiana.
And another one, if you don't know this, I hate another coach even more. He plays in the he coaches in the Carolinas. Can you take a wicked guess who I'm talking about? It's not Belichick.
Who's what's his face?
Bring your own guts. Who am I talking about? I despise Dabo Swinney. Absolutely despise him. And I read a comical nugget. I'm going to paraphrase this. Obviously, they have a new quarterback coming in, a 4-star recruit that they've had. He's a backup. And the little nugget in the end of like the discussion about their offense, it said the difference between Clemson's dominance in the 2010s and their struggles in the 2020s is the quarterback. And then I forgot the kid's name. They're like, he's definitely a like long shot risk. Let me go find it.
That's tough. You don't want to hear that. He's definitely a long shot risk. Basically saying, yeah, this kid sucks. That's not great. That's not what you want to hear.
I already found it. That's awesome. I opened up right to it. Also, one of the blinds fell. That's why Palmer was spooked. The biggest difference between Clemson's dominance in the 2010s and its struggles in the 2020s has been at quarterback. Vizina is certainly a gamble. Classic.
Oof.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Also, kind of like Oklahoma, there was another team I liked. Did I text? I probably
Illinois.
texted my chat. I didn't look at Illinois yet, but I'm getting the itch. I like the research portion. I got to find if they have to make it, like college basketball previews, because there's
I'm sure they do. Maybe not a
364
magazine,
teams. I
but I mean,
need
like
to know.
you know, there's like people like Brad Evans, Isaac Trotter, like they're doing stuff like that for sure.
Noisy huevos.
Oh,
All
I
right,
was
let's
like-
get into our plays. Let's get into
Okay.
our plays. Let's get into them. You're gonna be shocked. What?
No, just the way you're saying. Let's get into it. Let's get. It's just funny.
I'm on Shohei's strikeouts today.
Oh, okay.
I'm on Shohei's strikeouts.
Was not expecting that.
So I paid the juice on 5.5 because of the trends. What? What happened? What happened?
Kyle Stowers bomb, and I looked at it, and I was too much of a coward. He was elite.
He's
and
a
it's
tough
Andrew
look.
He's a tough because he's been terrible. And I looked at it, and I stared at it, and
How
people,
many
fans
cases
of
does
Bet
McLean
Sweats.
have?
Hey man, can I finish?
No.
I know you're not used to letting your partner finish, but I'm gonna just go ahead and bulldoze through here. I was looking at Stowers, and as people from Bet Sweats would know, I just hovered. I hovered, and I didn't hit the button because he's been terrible for like 3 weeks, and now he hits a bomb. Of course,
Mm-hmm.
but whatever. That's good for the Marlins on the money line, which we gave out. I don't know about McLean. I don't have that
He's
in
got
front of me.
2. I think I need 6. I don't know if that's.
Remember when people thought he was going to win Rookie of the Year going away?
Oh, actually, I think I need 7. Whatever. I only put half a unit on it because it was boosted. But Shohei, I wrote out in my article today 6.5 at plus money, but
Mhm.
the trends are still there. I think it's a 50% hit on 7 plus, but 5.5 was like an 80% hit rate, and I was like, yeah, I'll pay the juice on this for the trends. But I mean, at home, he's got a 33% K percentage, 31.5 CS dub. That's chase, swing, and whiff, I believe.
Yep.
Whatever. 14% SWSTR, swinging strike rate, and a 30.5 whiff rate. When elite, oh, here it is. When elite, 6 plus 71% of the time, 7 plus 50% of the time. Rays on the road have 5 hitters with at least a 23% K percentage over their last 60 plate appearances against righties. Last 10 games, 6 have at least a 24.3%. I know they're a scrappy lineup. I know they can make a lot of contact with the baseball, but I feel like that's a lot of guys that have kind of been striking out a bit. And we all know Shohei's out for blood, a.k.a. the NL Cy Young Award. That is blood. He wants that,
Dude.
And I think 6 is an easy get for him, even against a very talented Rays lineup.
Speaking of that, so I like the Ohtani bet, especially you get the Rays on a getaway day. I will say I'm a little scared of the Rays because I've been doing this thing, and I think you and I have talked about it, where bet against teams who are trying to avoid the sweep. And the Rays are a good team, and they're trying to avoid the sweep today, but on a getaway day, and to me, but I love the Ohtani strikeouts. Speaking of Shohei and Cy Young, you're talking about he's out for blood. The dude still got an ERA of like 1.07. He's dropped to 30-1 for Cy Young. I don't
he's hitting
think
the
that's
ball.
right.
Because he's hitting the ball.
But like, no, because of Miz, and like Mizorowski's been awesome. But like, Shohei's down to 30-1. I don't think that's right. Like, just to make this a Cy Young thing for 1 second, I'll be quick. But like, and Mizorowski should be minus price. He's been insane. But with how volatile this award is, I mean, it's June 17th, and we're gonna do Mizorowski at minus 165. Christopher Sanchez plus 260, Paul Skeens 16-1. And then you have a bunch, and then it drops off, and Ohtani's 30-1. I don't think that's right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Skeens is going to win. I'm way out on him. He's regressing hard. Like, the workload is catching up to him for sure. I'm out on him. But I think Miz and Sanchez and Ohtani, and even honestly Zach Wheeler too, are all in that conversation. My bread is already buttered with Ohtani. But if somebody has nothing on Ohtani, nothing in Cy Young, you're trying to get out of Skeens or you have Sanchez and you don't have, like, I'm not saying go put, $100 on it right now. I mean, if that's your unit size, go for it. But like, I'm talking about a smattering, a sprinkle. It's something to keep an eye on. Again, my bread is already buttered. The hay is already in the barn for me with Ohtani.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have some Miz and nothing else, or you have nothing at all, or you have Sanchez and nothing else, I don't think Ohtani at 30-1 is a bad hedge, addition, whatever you want to do. Again, like, this is to make this very, very clear. If you have nothing in NL Cy Young, or you have some Mizorowski, or you have some Sanchez and nothing else, I don't think adding some Ohtani at 30-1 is a bad play. But that's just how I attack this award. Like, not to be the guy that's like, you got to add everything and then you don't win. If you have 1 or 0 guys in this market, I don't think Ohtani at 30-1 is a bad addition. Just to have something that I think he's going to be a finalist at the very least. I think he's going to be in the top 3.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
That's my thought on that.
He wants it.
I have nothing in the Rays and Dodgers.
He wants it.
Yeah, of course he wants it. He absolutely
It'll
does.
be interesting to see how Mizorowski pans out the rest of the season. I mean, sophomore, he's still got the All-Star break, and you either continue your dominance or you kind of fall off.
At this rate, he's going to be the starter of the All-Star game.
Yeah. Another one I wrote down. I didn't bet this yet. I might not take it. I might take it. But I like this. I wrote it out. Scherzer under Ks.
Love. I have a bet in that game too.
3.5. His strikeout rate over his last 3 starts is under 9%. On the season, it's 13%. He's averaging 2.3 a game. I mean, he's only got like 7 starts. It's not the greatest. The Red Sox have 6 hitters with at least a 20% or less strikeout rate, 3 with 10% or less over the last 30 plate appearances against righties. This is old man Max Scherzer. And no disrespect to the future Hall of Famer, the eyes of the MLB, but this sounds like a yes, sir, please can I have some more? Also, it's Willie Abreu day. Willie on the bases, home run. He's batting .310, .621 slugging, .921 OPS with a 45.8% hard contact, 16% barrel rate over his last 30 plate appearances against righties, and has a near 60% Arsenal coverage against Max Scherzer, which is an Arsenal that has 0 pitches above league average. So, and Mad Max is allowing a 74% elevation rate to left-handed hitters, 13% barrel, 282 expected batting average, 544 X slugging, 308 X WOBA. Thank you, sir. Can I please have some more?
So I'm just making sure that wasn't a Colby long pause before we continue to rattle off stats. I also have a bet in that game. I am also fading Max Scherzer. I'm going with the other Willie in that lineup, though. I'm going with Contreras. Bases plus 115, home run plus 366, the best numbers out there. I just, like you said, Colby, we're fading geriatric Max Scherzer. This is nothing against, like you said, the future Hall of Famer, but the man's 107 years old. He can barely get the ball over the plate. All of his pitches at batter siphon box below league average, as you mentioned. Also,
Fangraphs. That's on Fangraphs. That's on Fangraphs.
Oh, well, I also love the updates at batter siphon box too. Like the new
Arsenal coverage.
Yeah, really good. Like the new visuals at batter siphon box are really good. But Contreras, red hot lately. 3 home runs in his last 5 games, hitting .372, .449, .718 over the last month. OPS over 1,000 at home. Just the price, the recent production, the fate of the starting pitcher, it all lines up for me. I like Willie Contreras. You're on Abreu. Thought about him as well. I don't think we go wrong here. So I'm on Contreras plus 115 for the bases, plus 366 for the home run.
Game that starts in about an hour. We're taking Alec Burleson. Burleson, nearly 92% Arsenal coverage. Dude's on a tear. Griffin Canning is coming in after the opener, and Griffin Canning is booty cheek buns. That's all I'll say. Take the bases in the home run. I think Burleson's my favorite of the day. I wish I had that written out, but day baseball. G-Unit loves day baseball. As somebody who has to write, I don't like it. I want some shelf. Give me
it
some
feels
shelf
like some
life.
pressure. Yeah,
There's too much pressure.
Agree with you.
And then I got 4 games to pick from after 2 o'clock. Come on. I still got to figure that out. What else do I have? That's all I got. Oh, Brandon Lau day. Aaron Savale. Jacob, listen to this. Jake, listen to these numbers. Folks, there's not many. There's not many. So it's about four stats I'm going to rattle off. 73% Arsenal coverage against Aaron Savale. Records a home run on the road 35% of the time. Over his bases almost 50% of the time. Get the best price you can out there. Aaron Savale against left-handed hitters at home this season, besides allowing them to bat above 350 and yada, 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 77.6% elevation rate. Folks, the ball's not going on the ground. And if it is, that's like winning the lottery. Insane. I have to be on Brandon Lauderdale, who is actually cold, who is actually on a bit of a cold streak, but matches up very well against Savale, still making a ton of hard contact. I want that. If he's making hard contact but still batting
in Sacramento too,
under 220 over his last 30 plate appearances against that type of pitcher, fine. He's due. I can live with it. Also, Brandon Lau, one of the most consistent hitters in baseball. That is all my plays.
Okay, love that. I'm just making sure I bet Contreras home run because I didn't earlier because I was trying to jam it in and then we went on the air. So I'm going to do that right now, and I'm going to filibuster for 1 second, and then we're going to get right back to it. Excuse me. Anyway, I got one more for MLB today. Like you were saying, like not a lot of late games, but I do like one because this just kind of did not make sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
Why are the Guardians dogs? Riddle me that, Batman.
It's funny because I forgot to mention, I have the Brewers' first 5 team total over 1.5 at $1.45.
That's fine. Like that can be true. Why is Brandon Sprout a favorite against Gavin Williams? Like, why is Gavin Williams a dog? I don't understand. He's got a 4 road ERA. That's fine, but it was really only 1 blow-up road outing against the Blue Jays. He's been pretty damn good all year long. Brandon Sprout has a 6 ERA at home. I just disagree with Brandon Sprout and the Brewers being favorites in this. I'm sorry. Maybe the Brewers just win because we know that's what they do. They just find ways to win games. But I just don't understand that. So I'm going with the Guardians on the money line. I just think that's way wrong. To round it out for me, I lean with both dogs today. I think Georgia and Oklahoma should be a pick. Georgia fighting for their lives, but I like Oklahoma plus 160 on the money line. And I like West Virginia plus 1.5 on the run line. That's only minus 110, so I like that as well.
All right. I think that'll do it for Wednesday's show. Folks, He's Jake Hassan. Give him a follow over at the Jake Hassan on X. Also, he does a little doodle bobbing. Little.
Colby, I can't wait for you to see the video I did today that I posted right before we went on the air. You're going to love it.
All right, perfect. And you can follow his Substack over at hassanhacks.substack.com. Colby M. Betts, wherever you need to find me for myself. Better day. Hey, Jake, tell them. Tell the people what they need to do. Tell them. Come on.
You got to go to Better Day.
Over.
You got to go use the metrics. You got to go use the tools at Better Day. It's going to make you a better, and have yourself a better day.
Is that you mocking me? That was you doing an impression of me.
It wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
It wasn't. Maybe
Folks,
a little bit, but it was true. It was.
He had
but also it was genuine.
That was like the best impression of my sarcasm. But anywho, folks, go check out betterday.com. Have yourself a better day. Use all the tools we have for edges and sides. The MLB Game Center is up and running. Go check it out. Also, thank you, FanDuel, for all of your lovely odds and for the daily dinger that I keep getting right. It's beautiful. We love you all. Have a great Wednesday.
If you like the show, please take a moment to rate, review, and subscribe. It really does help the show to grow. Thank you for listening.